Alright, welcome to Getting It Done with collaboration tools from Microsoft and Google. Ultimately, the best collaboration tool for you will actually depend on your specific needs and budget. Both Microsoft 365 and Google Workspace do offer a suite of tools that help improve collaboration and productivity, whether you're using it as an individual, as a team, enterprise level, or small business. So let's delve into some of the core features and how you can effectively use these tools, starting with Microsoft 365. Microsoft OneDrive is cloud storage for personal and team files. As you can see on here, you can save Word files, Excel files, PowerPoint files, and a lot more. So as we navigate through OneDrive, you'll see you have access to any of the other Microsoft applications. You can search anything within your OneDrive. You can go to your contents on My Files, which is limited if you're using a free version, or you can request more storage. You can even save photos that you use frequently for your personal or team projects. And going back to the home page of OneDrive, you will notice that it's accessible at the top from onedrive.live.com. Again, you can get more space depending on what you need. So clicking on the top left, you'll see a waffle, which helps you integrate or navigate to any of the other Microsoft products like Teams, which you can get to directly by clicking or typing teams.live.com, or Outlook, which is outlook.live.com directly, and OneDrive, which is onedrive.live.com. Now let's take a look at Outlook as well. Microsoft Outlook is known for its robust features, including advanced customization, integration with other Microsoft Office apps, and also offline capabilities. As you can see here, Microsoft Outlook, you can integrate with calendars, contacts, to-do lists, and all the other Microsoft Office products or applications. Now let's take a closer look at Outlook. Obviously, you can view emails from other contacts. You can set out your layout so that your reading pane could be shown at the right or the bottom, or maybe hidden, depending on your particular preference. There are many other options you can customize. Again, you can set out the folder pane to be visible or not. And you can always search a lot of contents, be it your emails, replies, and so on. Very important tips is you should be able to create folders and set up group your favorites and contacts and emails for particular projects or particular needs. You can also draft emails and set up templates for use for frequently emails or emailed applicants or contacts. You can also change the settings, which is very powerful. In the settings, you can go in there, maybe change the layouts or theme, depending on what theme you prefer using, or if you have the privilege to do that. You can set up signatures, attachments, and most importantly, you can build rules. So if you have emails from your boss, it goes to a particular folder. If you also have emails coming to a group or team that you're part of, it goes to a particular folder, and so on. So it is highly customizable. You can set out automatic replies if you're out of office as well. So many options for mail, for calendars as well. You can decide what day should show up first for the week, your time scale. You can also decide what days are your work days within the week. So many customizations you can set up. The time zone, you can also update it right there. Most of these things you might not need to if you're working in an enterprise. The administrator will be able to set this up for you, and you should not be able to make changes. So calendars as well, you can schedule meetings as well as appointments. More or less, there's so much you can do with Outlook. Feel free to dive into the help section to learn more about Outlook use for your personal or business use. All right, let's move on to the next application. So you can see there are many different apps from Microsoft. Let's dive into the next one, which will be Teams. Microsoft Teams is a hub for team chat, video conferencing, file sharing, and other application integration. Signing into Teams, okay, mine is currently blank because it's a new installation. You can see the logo at the top left. You can set up some activity notifications, build a community, start chatting, or integrate seamlessly with your calendar. Calendar is also integrating seamlessly with your Outlook and other Microsoft resources or applications. Now, you want to actually use Teams to leverage project management by using channels for different projects, topics, assign tasks, and even track your progress. You can build a community, create your own, depending on what kind of organization it is. There's so many features you can use. Also, it's important to note that you can download Teams on your desktop, or you can actually download it on your mobile application so that it's synchronized across the board. You're always available for your clients or customers, and you can respond to messages very instantly. Let's take this opportunity to talk about calendars, for instance. You can join a meeting, create a meeting, start a new meeting, and so on, directly from your calendar. Say you are in a Teams chat, you can easily navigate to check your availability and see if it works for you, whatever schedule, appointment, or meeting you're working on. You can have the view modified so that you can see just a particular day or an entire week or a month. It's always easy to jump back to the current day as well. Notifications, you can always filter them out as well. The chats, you can always invite new members to use Teams, or you can start a video chat or regular messaging, text messaging chat. Once again, integration is seamless across all Microsoft products. Alright, let's shed some light on Google collaboration apps. Gmail, which everyone is probably aware of, is used for email chat and video conferencing. You can get to Gmail directly from Google homepage, or you can use a waffle to navigate to it. Now, Gmail again includes emails, the ones you've sent, the one you've received, forwarded, spam, and so on. You can always navigate to more tools and try using AI to help you summarize some emails. On the right column, you should see a sidebar where you can easily navigate to other tools. For instance, Google Calendar. Google Calendar also is very useful for scheduling events, tasks, appointments, and so on and so forth. You can set up the view of your calendar. You can have multiple calendars, including holidays and so on. Again, on the right column, you have the sidebar, which you can use to navigate to other Google applications like OneDrive, or should I say Google Drive. Google Drive is cloud storage for your files, document collaboration, makes it easy. You can view them in a list or in a grid view. Also, you still have that sidebar, and if you are not interested in the regular collaboration tools, you can dive into Google Workspace Marketplace, where you should be able to search for free or paid applications for your improved collaboration and productivity. There are quite a lot of applications out there, and obviously this is evolving, so there are going to be more applications, especially AI applications for productivity. Now let's go back to more Google apps. Google Keep is a free note-taking application from Google. It's very useful to access notes from anywhere, be it your mobile device, desktop, or on the internet. With OneNote, or rather with Google Keep, you can take notes, you can create lists, you can actually set reminders. The notes can include images as well. And if you're a fan of dark mode, you can always change your mode to a dark mode as well. So let me know what other Google applications you're interested in. If you'd like me to take a deep dive, there are quite a handful of them. You can always play around and search for more that will be added. Alright, let's talk about Microsoft OneNote. It is one of the most important software that Microsoft has out. At the bottom left, you can see right here, this is OneNote. Once you click on it, you create a new OneNote, which is more or less like a notebook. Here is a OneNote notebook that I have created. On the next tab, you can see what it looks like. So this is the OneNote that has been created. A notebook, we can create another one, and so on and so forth. Better yet, you can even download it locally to your drive, depending on whatever operating system. It works on Linux, Windows, and Mac operating system. Now, if you open this notebook, which I have done in this new tab, you would see that it has various sections. This is the notebook we're working with. I don't have any other notebooks, so I'm going to select that. Oops, I don't need to do that. You can go ahead and go back. And first, it starts up with quick notes. There's nothing in here. I went ahead and created a new section at the bottom. You can see how to add sections or add a page. Right now, I have no pages for quick notes notebook. I have a section in here for 100 days IT challenge. In this 100 days, I have a few series that I included. There is series 1 with all the content, series 2 and all the content, and you can add more pages as you need. Okay, now within each of these series, you can go ahead and insert a bunch of items. Going to the menu, you're familiar with the file menu, and you don't need that anymore. You're also familiar with the home menu, which has all these icons which we have been using. And the insert menu is very powerful because you can insert a file. You can insert the file as an attachment or a printout. You can insert pictures, you can insert links, audio, even videos. You can insert them directly in here. Okay, we're going to take an in-depth look later on. You can also draw. For instance, you can go ahead and draw whatever you need to draw in there. That's totally fine. And you can view in different formats, or if you want to zoom in and out. So that's about it. You can have many sections within your notebook. Within your sections, you can have many pages and you can change them as you need. You can also download the mobile version and use the app as you wish. Now, if you went ahead and downloaded it to your operating system, you can go ahead and complete the setup. Once it's downloaded and installed, simply sign in and you're going to end up having a lot more features at your disposal. You can lock your pages and so on and so forth. Let's sign in real quick, and you can share your pages as you need. It's very, very useful for students, for professionals, for those in creative arts. If you want to draw, even in project management, it is great for you to use it in any of those capacities. It is very, very useful, as you know. So that's a quick outline of OneNote. I will proceed to go in depth. Now let us dive into OneNote on the desktop. First, we need to download it from Microsoft and then install it, accept the license agreement, and you see that it actually looks similar to the web version of OneNote. with the menu items, the columns on the left. And if you switch over to the web version, you can see it looks similar. We have signed in, as you can see, on the web using our Gmail account. That same Gmail account, switching over to the desktop, you should be able to see that we have the column to the left as pointed out for our sections and pages, similar to on the web version. In here, we signed in as well with our Gmail account. Nothing shows up, but we need to go into File, Open. Automatically, it is in OneDrive, so we can select our file which we created earlier. That notebook contains sections and pages which will be loaded up onto your desktop. And you should be able to see all your sections and pages, as you can see, also highlighting when the changes were made and by who. You can right click on the page to actually see the options. Some of them are grayed out if they are not yet available. Small plus sign shows up in between for you to add. You can drag the pages to create sub pages. Let's drag those back because we don't need sub pages in this level. And for the sections, you cannot drag them, though. If you need to create subsections, you have to create a section group. Within a section group, you can have other sections that fall under that group. So right click and you have access to many other features. Thank you. At the end of the day, you can now see the subgroups or the groups of sections, as well as the subpages that actually highlight all the content in your notebook. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly like and share with others. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. This is Vitus DK. You already know.